Hello, guys. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Anywhere you are joining me, welcome again to another Friday, another wonderful Friday night. Thank you for joining. Oh, Isaac Kinde from Toronto. Thank you for joining. Let me know where you're joining from, guys. Let me know where you're joining from. Let me know where you're joining from. Let me know where you're joining from. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. So I'll be able to hail you. Apologies that I'm coming slightly behind schedule. It was due to few things that's actually were beyond my control. I hope you guys can, just take it that way. So apologies for that. So Proven Photography. Oh, that's my man from Glasgow. Thank you guys for joining. There is the dollar sign there. John Jones from Tehran in India, in Iraq, and see, in Iran. So thank you guys for finding time to keep the date with me today again. Another beautiful Friday. Yeah. So today is packed actually. Yeah, today is very packed. It's packed. So yeah, we're going to start quickly so that we won't have too much. Um, so let me just start quickly. So thank you guys. Welcome again. Hi, you remain your host, Lai. So yeah. So how are you doing? How are you doing? Let me know where you're joining from. Let me know where you're joining from. John Jones. Share the video, please. Tell people. And as you are joining too, please can you just like the video so that they can show it to like multiple people. Like the video anywhere you are sure joining from. Please like that video. So we're gonna start, quickly. There is this popular saying too. I might like to start from the home front so that we start everything from home on the home front. So Nigeria Premier League champions, Remo Stars FC. Uh they are scheduled to actually what to meet with the president. So I think it's part of what they want to do. They want to meet with the president just to encourage them, the Premier League champion, meet with the president to encourage them to do better and things like that. I don't know why, um, it's happening this time around, but the president has scheduled to assure me to the Nigerian Premier League champion so that, they can actually what? Is it to encourage them, to motivate them, to assure to do better? I don't know who organized the meeting, but if it's going to be an yearly thing that the president have to meet with the what's it called with the Nigerian champion. I think actually what I like that. I think that one can actually what also give our players motivation to be able to to do well. So I'm hearing that as soon as I get the date that the meeting that they will host the team. I will let you guys actually what know. I just want to try and like see maybe I can get some people on Instagram to tune in quickly, so that is that. So please, guys, share the video. We have a lot of things to actually discuss today, and it's going to be majorly about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So, what is okay? So we'll see. Maybe it's going to be live on this thing. So that's actually what that's about. That. And if you see, I'm wearing the Super Falcons, jersey, and they'll be playing. What's it called next month? I think on the 6th of July. So their first game is going to be against Tunisia in Casablanca. So yours sincerely might probably be in Morocco. I don't know yet. I don't know yet, but so Falcons too. They actually, I don't know the current program of the NFF. Actually what so we'll put them through. But what I know basically is that the team they actually what meant to actually what go and see if it can do mission X. next month in Morocco. They're going to be based in Casablanca. So the games it was against Tunisia and Algeria. It's going to be in Casablanca. Let's see. And let's see exactly how the Kanashi would perform. So for me, I just think that the team, more experienced team now. The last time around, it was like the change between the old guys and the new guys and the new girls. Because last time around, Christy Ushebe, wasn't actually a regular in that team. Deborah Biodo did not even play at the last WAFCON. Players like who else again? Ifoma Unu. Okay, Ifoma Numonu was there. So it's like a new generation of players. So I think Tosin Demay did not play. I think it was Onome Ebi and Osinachi Ohale that played. So I think it's like a new team full of energy. They did well at the World Cup, not so badly at the Olympic Games. So now we'll be looking forward to defend their trophy. As soon as the NFF roll the plans of their preparation out, I will also come here and discuss that with you. But I'm looking forward to try and see the team play in Morocco next month. So that's about the Falcons. So I'm supporting them. I hope that they can win the 10th title in Morocco. It's not going to be easy. Moroccans are hosting again, and they played the final, the last one. South Africa, they will looking forward to defend their trophy. And there's also teams like Zambia too, under their new manager up to. So for me, it's not gonna be an easy WAFCON at all. It's gonna be tough, but I hope that Nigeria can actually perform very well during that AFCON. So I wish the team WAFCON, sorry, I wish the team the very best of luck. I hope they can actually do well. So that is that on the Super Falcons. So, and I'm hearing rumors that Nigeria might be playing against Portugal in a friendly game. So, I don't know, maybe that is a good friendly game to have just before the WAFCON. I just think that, but I think they had friendly game against Cameroon. So, I'll prefer them to maybe play either Zambia or South Africa. We've played against Algeria, one North African team. We played against Cameroon, one East African team. With East like Central Africa team. Some say Central African team. So maybe probably play against either Zambia or South Africa in a friendly game. Maybe that one can show what really help us to test our players more before the WAFCON tournament. I hope, and I wish. I hope that Ostimadugu, can she will perform well. If Ostimadugu can bring the 10th title to Nigeria, I think Nigeria will celebrate him. It's not new, Ismail Mamabo did a lot of coaches in the past that they took the trophy to Nigeria. But if he can do it under these circumstances, I think Nigeria will appreciate it. I wish Osimhen the NFF and also the Falcons the very best of luck. I hope that they can actually they can be able to win the 10th title. That is that on the Nigerian Super Falcons. So that is that about. So now let's just move on to transfer rumor. Now I want to be very brief today because I had a very tough week, so I had to go to bed straight away. I don't know why this thing is not clear enough, but we'll see. So now a transfer rumor now to Ademola Lookman. So Nigeria and the current African Player of the Year, Ademola Lookman. There'll be rumor linking him to like a different club side in Europe. He had a very good 2 seasons. He did so well season before the last one, and a lot of clubs have been looking hard for him. Juventus wanted to sign Lookman, but the front runner now is signing Lookman. It's actually Napoli. Napoli. Now a lot of Nigerians we know Napoli not to be a nice place at all. Because of Nigerians' experience, our experience, with Osimhen's experience with Napoli. I think, Nigeria would not like him to move there, but I can tell you that, Napoli is the front, they're actually the front runner for these to sign his signature. They wanted somebody to replace, is it Cravastelia, so they sold him in January last year. So they wanted somebody to actually to replace him. So it's gonna be a tough thing. In my opinion, I will not support Lukman going to Napoli. There's also been rumor that Ansu Flick wanted him, but the issue is that there's like conflict of interest. Um, Ansu Flick wanted Lukman to join Barcelona. The board, Laporta, and all of them, the board wanted to sign Nico Williams. But there's a problem. Nico Williams will bring a lot of things more. One, the chemistry already. Nico Williams played for the Spanish national team. And what's it called? Alongside his best friend, Lamine Yamal. So Nico Williams like their dream signing. They're trying to bring back the Barcelona of old, when majority of the Spanish national team plays for Barcelona. But the issue is Ansu Flick realized that for the club, it's going to be a lot easier to sign Lukman. And the club will not, all this financial fair play. The club will not breach any financial play free rule. That was the reason why Ansu Flick, okay, let's look at. But I can tell you this evening is that the player, Nico Williams, already showed interest, but he's asking for big salary. And I think Atletico Bilbao too, they want money. So it's between who can spend more, between Bayern Munich and Barcelona. So we see exactly how the pendulum will swing. There's been also Lukman is second on the list, and there's also what Ivan Perisic. I don't know how they are going for that. There's also what Ivan Perisic of PSV is also on the list. That they want to sign. So let's see exactly how these things turns out. Rafinha is already probably the La Liga best player also. So La Liga does it mean that they want to move on from Rafinha? Does it mean that Rafinha will have a new role in the Barcelona team? So there's a lot of things. And Lukman, says even interested too in moving to Spain. But let's look at how it turns out. But for me, I think the options are Italy. Some Premier League clubs too also actually wanted Lukman, but I think Napoli actually were leading the race to sign Lukman. I wish Lukman the very best of luck. I want him to move. I think the marriage between him and Atlanta already don't break. So I just hope that he can actually he can move. So I wish him the very best of luck. So that is that on Lukman. There's another player too. I will not talk about it without mentioning Victor Osimhen. People have been talking about the last time we discussed, I think it was last Friday, we were talking about Victor Osimhen leaving. So Victor Osimhen leaving, going to Al Ahly and everything. But there was this dramatic turn of events, that actually that happened. Victor Osimhen rejected the petrol money. He rejected oil money, and say he wants to play in European football. He wants to play in Europe. That is fantastic. I just think that one thing that played a very key role in Victor Osimhen wanting to stay in Europe is because one, there's the big interest from Gala. And I know that if Galatasaray is offering him close like 22 million euros, and they also promise that they will improve the team, I think it's one of the things that is leading Victor Osimhen on to say, okay, I can see Gala. But when Victor Osimhen rejected that Saudi move, there'll be movements too in the Premier League. Today, yesterday, day before yesterday, as a matter of fact, since Tuesday, there have been discussions within the Liverpool hierarchy about Victor Osimhen. Liverpool, in case you don't know, Liverpool just signed Florian. Is it Florian Wirtz, the Bayer Leverkusen playmaker? But they have spent like 100 and something million on the player already. So to make Victor Osimhen deal happen, Liverpool will not be breaking the financial fair play rule, but they will be on the borderline. And coach and Slot is a very big fan of Victor Osimhen. In case all of you don't know, last season he was the first coach to inquire about Victor Osimhen. He was the first coach. Forget about the Chelsea and everything. He was the first coach to inquire about Victor Osimhen. And now he's going back again because he nearly goes. People are talking about, okay, why can't you play with in the first nine and everything? So for them to be able to pay Napoli for Victor, they must be outgoings. One, I think they collected 5 million from Real Madrid for Alexander Arnold. They need to sell Luis Diaz. We need to sell one big signing to fund Victor Osimhen. Or they need to sell, is it Luis Diaz? No, the guy has said Nunes. So there must be movement around that area for them to be able to fund it. But what I know basically is that it cannot be an unknown move again. That is number one thing. I've been hearing that Chelsea too, they are back. They are back for Victor Osimhen. So in this case, if they are back for Victor Osimhen, because they just signed the lap from Ipswich. I think that I don't know, it's not strong. The lap is not the one to lead Chelsea to the Premier League title. See, when a team finish in the top four, a team like Chelsea, they want to compete in four fronts: Champions League, Premier League, Carling Cup, I mean, what do you call it, Carabao Cup, and also the FA Cup. They will need player. You look at me. I didn't even send something to my co-host like this. It's my co-host. Oh, okay, I will look for it when to. Maybe I can send something to so he can join me. So for me, I just think that is someone that we have to watch out for in this transfer window. Victor Osimhen, and kudos to Eric Shell too. When you have a coach that really likes you, that looks out for you, is very actually important. I also have unconfirmed reports too that Coach Eric Shell, advised Victor Osimhen too about all these moves and everything, so that I don't think Coach Eric Shell too is comfortable for Victor to go and play in Saudi Arabia now. Victor Osimhen is Eric Shell's joker. Let's put it that way. So just like the role that Kenneth Rowe used to play then, I remember that Kenneth Rowe, gave Nigerian players advice about moving clubs, when he was coach of the national team then. And I think this guy too is doing the same thing now. I wish him the very best of luck, Victor Osimhen. So, yeah, that's wishing the very best of luck. So, that is that on a transfer. So, Anna thing is also coming this evening. Bassey, Ugoluma Bassey. Actually, what they gave him the Premier League, not the Premier League, sorry, the best player in Fulham. That's a very big and good news. If you watch, I nearly watched. I think I watched nearly all of his games. I don't think I missed up to like four games. For last season, I watched majority of those games, and I realized that he really performed well. So I'm happy that he performed well. I'm happy that he's actually what he's doing well. He's a former player of the season. He did well. So this year now, if people have been talking, I don't know why. I saw this boy play. Is it Osimhen, the guy that just moved to Real Madrid from Bournemouth, and I saw Bassey play. Is it because that boy Osimhen is from Spain? That's the reason why the hype around him is just too much. Is it because he's European? So for me, uh, it's surprising. I'm surprised that that this guy is not in the market. But I know that if Kevin Bassey can perform very well again this season, and I think Kevin Bassey will be a player to actually what to reckon with in future transfer window. So guys, let me just do a quick reminder for you. Like the video. There's a dollar sign there. If you want me to take your questions, put the dollar there. You know, dollar there. If you want me to ask questions, if you want to ask questions, click on that. I will be able to attend those questions. Some of you might want to ask questions that I might not be privileged to cover today. But if you have question, if you want to, you want to contribute, let me assure you what know. But if you don't have any, you can like the video, share the video. If you're on Facebook, too, that you can also give us star. I know that some people will be giving us stars on Facebook. Please, you can also do the stars. Like the video. If you cannot do any of those two things, you can also go on Facebook, give us stars. We like that. If it's on YouTube too, you can also send what super chats to us. And if you are listening to, if no, some people they don't listen to us live, they wait till we finish. Maybe probably they're at work, they go and watch the video after. You can also give super thanks and shout out to some people have been giving what super thanks. Yeah, I just thank you for your I just thank you I just thank you for your gifts. This one did not come with any message, but I will mark your message and I want you to attend to all the questions you have to ask the Adoton. Thank you for that. So guys, you can follow Adoton Suit too, and give us this thing. I want to appreciate all of you. I'm not like you when I looked at the data, some of you that's been supporting us this week. I've been very, 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 very impressed with it. So guys, on Facebook, you should say what's it called, the stars are there. On YouTube, there's dollar sign here too. You can also give us super chat, or you can like the video. Anyone you can do, just like the video. When you like the video, it also helps us to grow better, and also share the video with your friends. That is actually very important to us. So that is that on Kevin Bassey. I expect a very big season for him. Kevin Bassey is Nigeria's best defender. I don't think anybody can actually can argue with that. In my opinion, nobody can actually can argue with Kevin Bassey, a player that started slowly for the Nigerian national team. Is now what's it called? Is now probably one of the best players in our national team. So I'm really actually impressed with that. I hope that so may all these performances actually continue. That is that on Kevin Bassey. So I don't know what is wrong with Instagram. I try to go live on Instagram, but I don't know what is wrong with Instagram. But we just continue on this and we'll move on. So connect to God, thank you. Another 99 pound 99. Thank you. There's no messages who are complaining. So like we have 2 super chats. So I don't even say that again today, but let's just continue. So yeah. So we're done with that. So guys, let me just know. Do you think that Lookman should go to Napoli? Do you think that Lookman should go to Napoli? Do you think that Lookman should go to Napoli? Do you think so? What's your opinion? Do you think that Lookman should go to Napoli? So when you come, let me know about that conversation. Do you think that Lookman should go to Napoli? So now, Super Eagles matter now. Let me just talk about Super Eagles. So there's no way we can be here without spending time and talking about Super Eagles. So it's no longer new that Nigeria played the Unity Cup, last May and June, and also played a friendly game against Russia last week. So, but now last week I told you about my opinion about the players that played in those 3 games. That which player, based on my information, based on the way they performed, which player do you think will come back in September? So I want to just give you my own opinion about what I think about individual players and how I think the call up will be in September if there is no injury. So based on what I heard from him, based on what I saw on the pitch, based on the people around him too, because he already got those impressions with the players, attitude and everything. So for me, I'm going to start with Stanley Nwabali. A lot of people know that this guy is, is Nigerian first choice now. There's no thing to deny about it, And no matter how you can argue, this guy have been through hell. He has been through hell in the last 18 months. He lost he lost his two parents these 2 months, was it 2 months, for the past, the last, I think, 6 months or so, he lost two of his parents. So has been through hell. And he's got his own criticism too, that he concedes too much now, they cannot play with his leg. But for me, I think it's the best we can achieve what we still have now. And except the guy is injured, I think he's going to be part of the team that will play and the World Cup qualify in September. So for me, I think even the goalkeeper coach posted this video when he saved that last minute against Ghana. They'll tell you that I think he's going to actually come back. Let me know from your thought. He's going to come back. Is he going to be the first choice? I don't know, but he's going to be back in the team. Maduka Okoye, is not a popular player, among Nigerian press. And you know that if you don't engage with Nigerian press like that, they tend to, they will insult you, they will do everything, they will throw everything at you. But Maduka Okoye impressed against Russia. He did well against Russia. And that's Maduka Okoye of Udinese. So everything according to plan. I don't want to talk about his betting scandal because I've been hearing Nigerian media brandishing, say betting. There's nothing about that. There's nothing yet about it. They're just suspecting that there's no link between him and that. They want to establish a link between him and one guy that did the betting. There's no link yet. They were just saying that they're just making assumptions. So it's going to be very difficult to paint that he actually did that thing. So for me, based on that performance against Russia, I think that he's going to actually he's going to come back. He's going to come back. So let me just take a quick comment quickly from either to one of our gifters today. Say that this is not the time to criticize somebody. The young man needs our support and prayer. Say, I agree with you. I agree with you on that. We're also praying for him. Amas Obasoge. Amas Obasoge, he used to play for Bender Insurance. I don't think Amas Obasoge made his debut for Nigeria before. He's still I don't think he got any cap for Nigeria yet. He plays in Tanzania, Singida, Beastars. I think he's just there as a backup goalkeeper or anything. I was expecting him to. He had visa issues. I think he had visa issues against to go to Unity Cup. He had visa issues then. So even in Russia, the coach could not even give him his debut in Russia. So I think the spot is up for grabs. If Otto Congo completes his documents before September, I think Otto Congo will replace him because he's there. They don't trust him. He's just there. The two guys are actually ahead of him. So for me, I think for him to come back in September, he's going to be what, 50-50. So William Ekong, defenders now. Ekong is Nigerian Super Eagles captain. People criticize Ekong, when he made that mistake against Zimbabwe in Uyo. And I like something. What I like in life is that when you make mistake, take responsibility. He came on social media and said, he's taking responsibility for that mistake. He made a mistake, but because he was too tired in that game, and the coach did not change him in that game. So guys, if you want me to take your comments, put super chat there. There's one interesting comment from Logistic Jeff now. I'll have addressed, but there's no super chat. So so it's going to be there in that team. But with Ekong start, I don't know. And I can tell you something, that the coach was not impressed with what happened against Zimbabwe. I can tell you that one for free. But the man is dropping slightly. So there needs to be younger player to replace him. So he's going to be back. for experience. Let me tell you something. Ekong understands the Nigerian psyche than any Onibo, abi foreign born player. He knows, if you see him with the governor of Akwa Ibom State, you see him doing works in Nigeria. It's not about more football anymore now. It's now like Musa. He understands that he needs to be in that culture very well too. Don't be surprised to see Ekong getting political posts in the future. He understands the system more now than when the issue was started. So I think Ekong is going to be back. He also did well against Russia. So I think Gobash will be back. So Sadiq Ismail, interesting conversation. Sadiq Ismail, he made this. He played 3 games for Nigeria now. One in the World Cup qualifier against Benin Republic, 2 Unity Cup. All the goals we conceded at the Unity Cup came through the wing of Sadiq Ismail. He's arguably the best right back in the Nigerian Professional League. In my own opinion, I don't think he should come back to national. I don't think he should come back now. There's room for improvement in the future, but I don't think he's ready yet. Maybe he doesn't move. He performed very well during Chan. The coach can bring him. But for now, I don't think he's ready yet. So this is mine. So for me, this is the first no player. Don't forget, Amaso Basugi said 50-50 if Okoko is ready. But this one is no for me. He should not come back. Igor Ubu, I have mixed feeling for Igor Ubu, and I have my reasons for this. So I spoke to some players that were in camp in the World Cup qualifier, and they were not really impressed with the quality that Ubu showed. See, he's a good player, but he's not that guy that we think the guy is. There's still a lot of things to his game. There's still a lot of things he needs to have to his game. One, he doesn't position well defensively. He gets rushed, rash tackles and everything. With a very experienced striker, he struggles. For me, I'm going to make a call that for now, I don't think he should return to the national team. I don't think he should be called up for September qualifiers. I don't think so. I don't think he should be called up for Nigeria qualifiers. For me, I'm 70-30. 70, no. 30, yes. Osai Samuel, is not our best right back, but he's better than Ismail Sadiq. It's better than Ismail Sadiq, no matter how you want to do that. No. But for me, I just want Osai Samuel of old to come back. Maybe probably play in a more competitive leagues. Maybe probably doing better in a better team. Maybe that one can actually really help him too and become more competitive. Because for me, it's not there yet, but there's no how we're gonna do it. This guy is returning in September for Nigeria, and that's the reason why he played all 90 minutes. It didn't even take him out for Ismail Sadiq to tell you the gap in quality between him and Ismail Sadiq. So for me, he returns, but he might not start for World Cup qualifying in September. Bruno Yemeji. So see, I have mixed feeling for this one too. Though, if you have been following this program very well, I told you that Eric Shell is looking for a left back, and that's the reason why they tried out Felix Agu at the Unity Cup. But if you have watched this guy very well, good going forward, not the best, but decent going forward. But defensively, he get cooked too much. See, guy, if I see this guy line up for Nigeria against South Africa in Johannesburg, we are cooked. We are finished. Today, because so let me just tell you guys, by next month, I'll be counting down to the World Cup qualifier against South Africa and Rwanda. So I'm doing some background work. So today I analyzed South Africa against Benin Republic. They won 2-0. If this guy play for Nigeria in that game against Africa, he's gonna get cooked because the movement of the two wingers, Moreno and Amofo King of South Africa, like this, they will cook him. if you look at him against Bonsuba, was a really, the guy really cooked him against Ghana. So for me, he should return. He should return, but not to start. He should return, but for me, not to start. Not to start. Not to start. There's a lot of things, if Ekong is not playing in that defense line, this guy is all over the place. Ekong is the one that is coaching positionally. He's so horrible. He doesn't position well. So for me, I don't think he will start, but he should return back. There's a lot of things defensively in this game that is lacking. It's lacking. So Semi Ajayi, for me, I think this is the guy that will take the place of Igor Ogu in the national team. Guys, don't forget that this guy missed the last World Cup qualifier because of injury. So, but there's a big problem with Semi Ajayi. He's clubless now. He doesn't have club. So he needs to get back to playing. He needs to start playing well. And if he start playing well, which I like, he's going to start playing well very soon. I think he's going to displace Igor Ogu. So he sports the game to Igor Ogu. I think it's going to be Semi Ajayi that will actually handle that. So for me, Semi Ajayi returns to Nigeria. So for me, I think Semi Ajayi actually returns to Nigeria. So guys, like the video. There's a super chat. If you want me to attend to your this thing, put super chat there. I will actually I will attend, to your this thing. So thank you. So for me, I think Semi Ajayi actually comes back. I think it comes back ahead of Igor Ogu. So I think having Bassey, Ekong, Igor Ogu. I don't know the fourth defender. No, not Igor Ogu, sorry, Semi Ajayi. Who was the fourth defender then? Okay. I will look for that for me. Yeah. So this is like, the toast of Nigerian football fans now, Benjamin Fredericks. This guy is like, the coach really likes the guy. And, this guy did so well against Jamaica. But the issue is this. If you go and watch the Jamaica, don't just watch with emotion. Try and check that Jamaica game again. Yes, so there's so many things still that he needs to work on. He's a young player. He's not 20 years old yet. He's a young player. He can still actually improve. But for him to get his place in the national team, I think he needs to start playing first team football. Will he play first team football for Brentford next season? I don't know. I think his agents, his minders needs to look for a way to get him to play. So I'm going to put like a white card. If he gets to play first team football, I think he's going to be part of the Cuscs September ahead of even Igor Ogu. This is going to actually be part ahead of Igor Ogu. So that is actually that. Felix Agu, for me, I don't think a lot of people can actually argue with this guy. As far as the guy is not actually injured, I think Felix Agu actually stays. What I like about this guy basically is that I like the way he tackles. I like the way he positions himself. I like the way he normally senses danger. So the moment he blends well with the team, I think Felix Agu will thrive and will actually perform very well for Nigeria. So for me, I think Felix Agu actually stays and is part of the qualifier September. So that is that. I think. Okay, sorry. If I knew Onyebuchi, I don't know how to rate this guy. So okay, if I Onyebuchi, he's not coming back. Let me just put that one there. It's not coming back. Let me just take my comment from my guy. He said that the coach of 23 is Adam Boso. He no go work. The way he no go allow. So Shuven photographer says Brian Fredericks should be there. Oh yes, he needs to work, but he should be there. Okay. Ogbu versus Osho versus Naga. One of them should be the fourth choice. For me, I think fourth choice might go to Benjamin Fredericks. based on what I'm hearing, I think he might go to what Benjamin Fredericks. So that is that, guys. Like the video if you have not actually what like, and also click on that subscription actually what button too if you have not. If you also want to support us more, we have like 2 people supporting us today. Want to ask questions with super chat? Click on the super chat. Let us support us. So thank you. This guy, I don't think he did not play, so I don't see him coming back to Super Eagles. Frank Onyeka, this was a controversial, omission in the last World Cup qualifier. A lot of people think that Frank Onyeka should be part of the team. For me, I think based on the 4 games that for the 3 games he played under Eric Shell, I don't know that's one thing I like about this guy. It's not as if this guy does not know how to go on holidays. He wants to prove himself to Eric Shell that he's sabi. He played all those games. And I'm happy for Frank Onyeka. For me, I think even if he's not starting, he's going to be part of the team. So let me just acknowledge Yana. Remy Ali, thank you for your love. So I'm repping Super Falcons. I'm repping Falcons. It's Nike this thing. I just saw it on Nike and I ordered it, Yeah, Nike is here. You saw it on Nike and there is already this thing. And I just ordered that. So thank you, Remy Ali. I appreciate you. There's no question. So don't worry, Remy Ali, I have this thing. Have any question you can actually ask me to Remy Ali. Yeah, and like I say, so for me, Onyeka get back to that team. If he's not starting, but he gets called up. Uche Crisantos, a very interesting, player, player full of character, player that a player that can adapt to different formations. For me, he stays. Is he going to start? I don't think so, but I think he stays. And a very, very useful squad player, very strong and can actually work, very strong, especially against Africa, who will need a player of his caliber. Papa Daniel Mustafa. Papa Daniel Mustafa is a player of interest. A lot of people believe, he was in the last World Cup qualifier. Somebody say I know stands. Is you that you should Ozi Ojo Oninu Majid. No sound. Increase your audio. A lot of people can hear me. Can you guys hear me, please? Make una like the video. It is free. Okay, Bright Imagbe, thank you for a super chat. Thank you, Bright Imagbe. Yes, it's asking to like the video. It's free. Like the video is free. Like the video is free. Smithlai Eric Smithlai Sekuche. So a lot of people are saying that this guy should come, the guy should come and prove himself and everything. But for me, I think he did not live up to expectation. He didn't perform well and didn't take up. Good player in his own days, but for me, I think he needs to learn. He needs to learn a lot. I don't think he impressed the coach. I don't think he might is coming back. I think he got this opportunity, but I think the level of Super Eagles is just higher than him. He can improve. He can be a better player if he stays in Nigeria till August. He can be a better player and improve better. But in my own opinion, I just think that when Frank Onyeka is coming back to the team, and you also have Uche Santos, because the reason why this guy was not even in that team was because of Uche Santos. So for him, I just think that because of the 2 guys coming in, Dele Bashiru, Dele Bashiru, Uche Santos, and also to Frank Onyeka, I think he will not be able to He will not. He's not coming. He's not coming back, in my opinion. I wish him luck. Actually, a lot of people don't know that this guy was part of Nigeria under 17 6 years ago, but they drop him when they replace him. I don't think we know this player. They replace him by one player in that under 17. So it was this Olakunle. Is it Olakunle? Olakunle, the guy that plays in Russia. What's his name again? Is it Olakunle? Yeah, it's Olakunle now. Yeah, Olakunle. It was part of Olakunle's set in Brazil, but it was dropped last minute. So it was dropped for a particular player in that last minute. Either to watching me here, we know that player that this guy was dropped for. So Olakunle Olusegun, thank you. Olakunle Olusegun. Yeah, I'll mention his name now very soon. So yeah, it was dropped for a particular player. But now look at the player that it was dropped for. I think he's selling something in Abuja now. This boy is still playing for the Nigerian national team. You know the right talent. That is one thing. So let's move on. Fisaudi Bashiru, John Jules, I don't know. Fisaudi Bashiru, I don't think we need to actually even talk about this. It was in part of the last World Cup qualifier just because he just came back from injury. So for me, I think he returns to the Super Eagles. Frank Onyedika, I don't think anybody will actually would argue 100%. I think 97% pass accuracy, 100% dual ones and everything. So for me, I think it will be returning to the national team, and I hope that he can move this summer. I hope that the transfer from Club Brugge to West Ham will materialize for him, and when it materializes for him, I think playing a very competitive league, better players, he's going to also improve his game for Nigeria. So I wish him the very best of luck. I know that this guy is really destined for greatness. He's destined for greatness. So this is Ugueze, Collins Ugueze. Play for Enugu Rangers. He was out of shape. He was doesn't know what he was doing in the game against Ghana. He's not coming back to Super Eagles. I don't know how the guy even got the call up to Super Eagles initially. Maybe it's through Ileshuku. For me, he's not even part of the best midfielders in the Nigerian Premier League. Do you want to tell me that this guy is better than Dayo Ojo? Is it Dayo Ojo? No, Olamilekan Adedayo. This guy is not better than Olamilekan Adedayo. But somehow he got invited to the national team. I wish him the very best of luck, but he doesn't return. So strikers now, Tulare Kodare, even if he's because of that goal when he scored, people will make case for him that he should return ahead of Boniface. So Tulare Kodare, I think he returns, but his club form too will also, maybe he's going to return or not. And the reason why he might probably return is because of that goal. So for me, I think he returns. If he's moving to a new club and he's not getting playing time in that new club, that might affect his invitation to the national team. But as at now, like everything according to plan, everything's going according to plan, I think he plays for Nigeria in September. Sirius, in fact, is going to be part of the team. I think the coach already fell in love with him. His movements, his runs, and everything. They fell in love with him already. I think he's back to the Super Eagles now. I think Sirius will now play for Nigeria for the first time in a competitive game against Rwanda in September. So Moses Simon, he's going to return. I don't think there's anything to actually you cannot argue with that. Simon returns to Super Eagles. Simon is going to be there for Super Eagles. So Samuel Chukwueze is getting like a new life under Eric Shell. He's playing a different role, and he's striving on that different role. So for me, I think he makes the team again. I don't think even if he's not starting, the guy who actually what will make this team because he's like the joker of Eric Shea, especially we are playing against South Africa. You know that Samuel Chukwueze will always have his best game against South Africa. So if you accept he's injured, which I pray that he doesn't actually get injured, Samuel Chukwueze for being sure bank against Africa, he knows out of South Africa, not how to play Bashiru. So I think the two of them should include the two of them into the team. So Simon again, sorry, I just put that one. Ahmed Musa, difficult situation. Will Ahmed Musa leave the MPFL and move abroad? I don't think it's going to happen. Do you think he deserves to be called up for this Unity Cup? I don't think so. How time flies. That Ahmed Musa is now someone that we're discussing should not be called up. Sometimes you leave the stage. See, Anas, you are saying £1,000, £1,000. Send the £1,000. The last time too, you were shouting £1,000, £1,000. Click on the dollar. That dollar sign there, Anas and Anas. Click on that dollar sign. Press £1,000. Then you click buy. Then it's going to send it to us. Don't just type £1,000. Last time too, we're doing the same thing. We're typing £1,000. Don't worry, I will help you. If you need the help, I will help you. Just click on that dollar sign. Type 1,000. Type £1,000 there. Click on it. And we will see it. We will see it. Thank you for your love, Anas. Thank you. Thank you. I will expect you to actually work to do the same thing now. So thank you, Anas. Thank you. So Ahmed Musa, he should not return to Super Eagles. With due respect, legend of the game for Nigeria. He did so well for Nigeria. A good servant of that game. For me, Musa should not return. So Wilfred Ndidi, he still not return. He's one of the trusted ally of Eric Shell. There's no how you can put it. So I've been hearing rumors about him moving to Man United, Everton. There's also rumor of Al Ahly in Saudi Arabia. For me, I think he's gonna be the team. He's gonna be the team. If he might not be playing 90 minutes for Nigeria, but I think that it will actually what it will return. So because this is the guy that I told you about. Yanajo, there's no comment about this one. He should not return to Super Eagles. I made the case for him last time around that it might be bringing something different to our national team. It might be that X factor. But when they brought him and Musa against Ghana, the whole game changed. Against Ghana, the whole game changed. Though I think he did better than Musa against Ghana, in my opinion, because I think he passed one ball. I think he gave Desas one pass that nearly led to Nigeria third goal. But after that, he didn't do anything. He wasn't pressing forward. He wasn't pressing well. Musa wasn't pressing well. It gave Ghana enough time to build up. We were under pressure. It was like we got 2 red cards in that game when they brought in Musa and Kelechi. So, in my opinion, I think Kelechi should not come to the national team, in my opinion. Except maybe probably he joined a new club. He's now scoring like no man's business. But for me, based on what I see here, I think Kelechi is declining. He's declining. With due respect to him, it's not as if I'm abusing him, but it's just what I observed. I think Kelechi is declining slightly. And this is not the best of time for him currently in his career. So Sikiru Alimi, in fact, out of all the home-based players that played, the coach was so impressed about Sikiru Alimi, But the problem is that when you have Lukman, when you have a lot of players ahead of him in that position, that's the reason why Sikiru Alimi will not be returned to the Super Eagles. But it's a good thing that he can play in the Chan tournament and also was showing his stuff. Despite that, a lot of people don't know that this guy was also this guy was the last Nigerian player to score in the Champions League, in the CAF Champions League. A last Nigerian player to score in the group stage for a Nigerian club in the CAF Champions League when they played 8 years ago for Lobby Stars. He was the last Nigerian player, the last player to score for a Nigerian club. Let me put it that way. The last player to score for a Nigerian club side in the CAF Champions League. That was Sikiru Alimi. I think he scored 2 goals for Lobby Stars. Since then, we've not had any player, any Nigerian club play in the CAF Champions League group stage. So Sikiru Alimi for Lobby Stars in 2017, how many years ago now? That's like 9 years ago. No, that's 2017. That's like 8 years ago now. 8 years ago. So it was the last player to score for a Nigerian club. Very good servant of the game, experienced player in the league. He has tried abroad too. But I don't think it really worked out well for him. Good servant of the game. So, but I don't think he will be returning because of the options we actually we have in the position where he plays. So, Leighton Teller, Leighton Teller is another player that of interest. The coach likes him. The coach believes that he can get a lot of things from him. The coach, he did not have a good performance against Jamaica because the role that he played, he was playing that role for the first time. And Dela said he's playing up front or he's playing on the wings. But this time around, it was playing like a double 10 role with Chukwueze. So he was lost in that area. So he couldn't perform well to most of Nigerian fans' expectation. But he's going to still return because he can cover for Nigeria any position. So Teller, I think, might probably actually was still return this is not based on what the coach said on the pitch now. The coach would have loved to have him in Russia because of passport concerns. That was the reason why he didn't attend the game in Russia. So, for me, I think it's probably actually was returning. It also depends on his club form too. Not a coach Eric Ten Hag. Okay. So I would say you are asking me a question, but you didn't add super chat to it. That's the reason why I will not respond to that. I'm sorry about that. Just put super chat there. Any amount I will put it up, I'll respond to that because you are asking a very good question, Rashido Azimegi. You are asking a very good question. Put super chat there. I'll respond to the reason. I'll respond to that reason why I think that I will return, but that might not return. It's a very, very good question. It's a long conversation, and I will back it up with evidence too. So, Victor Boniface, see, it should return. So, I know that we add emotions about hey, this boy is not playing well. It's not, for me, I just think that this boy just need to go. And I think that super good players should help him. When we have international break next, if we see penalty, I beg, give this guy to score. This guy just needs the F ball to enter the net. If that ball enters the net, I think he could play well. This boy is not a traditional Nigerian number 9. It cannot be number 9. This guy can play something different from number 9. Maybe it's high time we start playing this boy behind the striker. So for me, I think despite that I'm very critical of him, I don't like his work rate, but I still say he should return. I just think that things just need to work. See, the talent is there. Nobody can deny that. The boy is a big play ball. But the problem is just that he just needs things to work out for him. I hope, John Jones, I hope that the players too can also help him. He just needs things to work out for him. Then he's going to continue to shine. Maybe, for me, if Eric Ten Hag can be using Zexi, I think this guy will play well for Bayern Leverkusen under Eric Ten Hag. So that is that on Victor Boniface. Last player is actually what? Olakunle. Olakunle came in for Teller last minute, and former Nigerian international. Because of emotions, because of how I feel, I would have liked this guy to play for Nigeria and be a regular, and I have my reasons. I have my reasons. Yeah, put super chat there, I will respond. I will respond. I know that you are giving me, I will respond. I will respond. This guy, I would have loved this guy to return. Is a product of Nigerian youth system, true and true. It was part of the MPFL under 15 program. It was a 17 World Cup for Nigeria. He played through the ranks for Nigeria, and I would have loved that. The last set of players that played for Nigeria, the 17, Chukwueze and Osimhen. So if this guy could be a regular for Nigeria now, at least he don't mark register now from his mates 2019. So I would love this guy to be there. The coach likes him. But the problem is that the coach is like everybody. That's what I say about the manager. The coach is liking everybody. Like everybody, I like you. I like you. We don't know who is going to come back. The coach went to him and tell him how he likes him. He went to Frederick and went how he likes him. But we don't know maybe this boy will return. But the issue is that I know the coach is trying to expand this pool of players. In case a player got injured, he can bring somebody in. This boy, I don't know, maybe I'm in between. But I just hope that because of in that forward line, you're still gonna be having Victor Osimhen and Lookman there. So in between him and Della, any one of them should return back. I don't know why I just like this guy. I just like this guy. This guy, what's this guy with 17? What's a player? What a player. Yes, the man is can show it and make it. What a player. So that is that of the player. Actually, what I think it should be in the team. So that is that. Let me know your opinion too about those players that I actually mentioned. Do you think that somebody said, okay, let me just address this question. Say I'm making excuse for Sadiq Ismail. See, the issue is this. We saw what Sadiq Ismail did. It was obvious. That Sadiq Ismail wasn't doing well. It was so obvious that it wasn't actually he wasn't doing well at all. It was obvious. Sadiq Ismail was playing in his natural position. And he didn't do well. He was playing natural position and he didn't do well. So if he was playing natural position and he didn't do well, what do we expect? Teller wasn't playing his natural position. So, but I actually wish him the very best of luck. So that is that on my take on the Super Eagles. So next week, I'll be coming up with my own assessment. No, I've already assessed them. like the problems of the last qualifier. Have we solved any of those problems? I'm already working on that. I will let you, maybe probably next week or 2 weeks from now, I will actually want to let you know about that. We'll look at that. Have we solved any of those problems? And which new player do you think can help Eric Shell to solve those problems? So we're going to be talking more about that. And also, too, we're going to be doing our own, we're going to be doing our, what's it called? We're going to be doing our countdown. Countdown. Which we're going to be making countdown. This is go my man. So we're going to be making countdown now. The countdown. So we're going to start with what? Opposition watch. Rwanda played against. Oh, Tizogo has helped. Okay. So Tizogo, my man, said, are you giving excuses for foreign players, not local players? Sadiq and Papa Daniels, can be giving excuses too? Okay, let me just tell you something. Ismail Sadiq. I will not say he's a poor player. Ismail Sadiq is not a poor player, but it's just that the level that he operates is slightly different. Ismail Sadiq level of football education is so low. If you analyze the game against Ghana very well and you watch that game very well, it was doing, in fact, if you do one thing right, 5 things wrong. And any mistake you make at this level now, you get criticized. For example, now Ismail Sadiq have been sent off in the Unity Cup game against Jamaica. It was launched that he couldn't defend for his life. He was playing in his natural position and he did not perform well. So Papa Daniels too played in his natural position and he did not do well there. The reason why I said Tella is that see, I don't know if you have watched Papa Daniels before. We have watched Tella play at a very high level before. We have watched Tella play against Bayern Munich before. We have watched Tella play against Dortmund, against Inter Milan, against big teams in Europe, playing in his natural position and performing well. Under normal conditions, we expect him to continue, at least, if not outstanding, do the basic very well for Nigeria. Papa Daniels played for Nigeria as if he did play for Niger Tornadoes of Mina. The level in the NPFL is low compared to what you expect a Super Eagles players to have. Rashid, don't deceive ourselves. Local players, the level currently in Nigeria now is so low compared to what is expected. And it shows the performance of Ismail Sadiq and Papa Daniels. So it's not about you have checked them. See, I've watched Ismail Sadiq play in the NPFL. In fact, last season, not this season, 2 seasons ago, I watched about 24 or 25 games of Ismail Sadiq. I've watched him. I watched him play in the CAF Champions League. Ismail Sadiq does not perform well in CAF Champions League. To tell you that the level is low. That is the issue. It's not as if I'm picking on him. He performs well in the NPFL, but not that extra level. There. That is it. And I'm sorry to just tell you, I watched him play against all these teams in Morocco. No. Not really. It's not as if I'm backing and not supporting local players. I like local football, but I just know the level is not there yet. So I'm going to put the link now, the chat box quickly, guys. Make it very snappy. So now I want to ask you a question. Then that's go be our discussion today. The link is already there. If you have the power to in world football today, you want to bring a player to our Super Eagles, any player in world football, you want to bring that player to our Super Eagles. That player is not Nigeria, it's not Nigerian born, but you just think that okay, you won't bring this player to our Super Eagles. Who is going to be that player? Can you tell me? If you want us to call, the link is already there too. You want to share your thoughts? Please be very fast if you want to share your thoughts. Tell me, who would that player be if you have the power to bring a player from any part of the world? You want that a non-Nigerian player. Who would that player be if you have the power to bring that player? So I still have one story left. The story, I'm not saying a Nigerian player, Nigerian born player, any player, it could be Brazilian. Would you think that can help Nigeria more? Which player, if you have the power? So Pedri, John Jones, yes, Pedri. For me, if I'm to bring a player, this guy, Taiwo Kwade, Vitinha. I'll bring Vitinha. I'll drive in Florian Waits. The Super Eagles. So I have my first two callers. So I still have a story that was not said. That's about the updates on the 3-point deduction. About the updates on it, because I did my research too. I want to give you update about it. In fact, I can tell you here that I already contacted FIFA about the update on the case. You know, it's not my case, so I've already contacted FIFA. There are members of PSG. Okay, guys, keep the comment coming. Let me just hear from my after people actually was waiting. I have umpiring waiting, and also have I just waiting. So yeah, Smith Lai also condemned. They never think that is okay. So yeah, thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you. I just want to sorry. Is Scotland the same level as MPFA? You guys just the same as MPFA. This is MPFA. This is MPFA. Is this the same as MPFA? Scotland is the same as MPFA. MPFA is like Scotland Division 3 or 2. Which this thing? Which is the same as MPFA? Do you think that sorry to say, secretly we can go to Rangers and be playing? Do you think so? But let me just say from you guys, I thought thank you for this Friday.
Thank you for so much for having me in live. When you were, I think I agree with all your submission when it comes to the transfer. But like I put in my comment, I think I want for Victor Osimhen to sort out his transfer issues early enough. So I was not being so quagmire that it was last season. So I like where it's going now that it should sort it before the end of July. Everything should be sorted. And the same thing goes to Ademola Lookman, or let me just say all Nigerian players.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I love your analysis on the players that wish to come back.
Mm-hmm.
But thank God, I'll just say this. I don't have anything against anybody or any player, but just because of my love for the team that I've been supporting a little over 40 years ago, that's Super Eagles of Nigeria. That's why I will analyze this way. And like I said, we should all rally around Nwabali. The young man did well for us at AFCON. Unfortunately for him, the last 6 months, he lost the two most important people in his life right now, his parents. But for now, we should just not condemn or criticize this guy that he doesn't know how to use his ball, the ball, he wastes time too much. I think he needs our support now, prayers. We should not rally around him. So he should come back to the team. Marco Okoye, you know my stand, and I've been saying it that Marco Okoye for now is our best goalkeeper. It's our best goalkeeper because it's not easy for you to play in Serie A. And all the matches that he played against big teams in Serie A, he showed brilliantly. He played well. Even though they lost, so he played well. That's that for him. But on the issue of Amar Sobasuke, I loved him as a person, as a player in insurance. But for him to be playing for a mid-table club, go and think that Beastars is number 4 on the table in Tanzania Premier League. Go and see the difference between the points difference between Simba Yanga and Singida Beastars. You understand, you know that I'm saying you. I'm not gonna lie to you, he made some couple of saves. I watched their league. I don't watch the format, I watched the highlights. He made some couple of saves, you know. So now I say for me, he should not be called back to Super Eagles. You know, if he can get a team, he can be playing for either Yanga or Simba. Maybe he should be called. Or if he goes back home to come and play the league, he should be called. But we can't have 2 goalkeepers in the national team, and they are playing in a low-rated club in Africa. One Bali is staying in a low club in South Africa, and now we should have a mass play for a mid-table club in Tanzania. Doesn't speak well for our football. Like I said, I would rather have Adeleye and Uzo than for me to have Hamas national team. So I'm saying people should not use Super Eagles, you know, to market players. Number 2, on the defense, I'm saying this, I'll say it here now. You know, we all love Benjamin Frederick. Like when he played under 20, I was saying that this guy is a future of Super Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
But I will still maintain my stand. If you're not, I'm not, see, people should get it clear now. I'm not saying age-wise, so I'm not talking about age.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about age. If you are not playing first team football, I don't care if you are 16 or 15 or 17. As long as you are playing first team football for your club, you have a call to national team. But if you're not playing for first team football, if all you are playing is youth club, youth league for club, I don't think such a player should be called to Super Eagles.
Yeah.
Hence, I've been saying, I said last year, that this friend of a guy should be, you know, loaned to a first team club, or either in France or in Belgium, instead of him sitting on the bench in Brentford, you know, and playing for your team. Hence, I said he should not be wearing Super Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
That might sound that is very good. But on the issue of home-based players, at least they should be streaming for chance because they didn't live up to expectations.
Yeah.
I mean, the ones who are invited, they should be streamed. They should be streamed for chance. It's quite funny and absurd that some people will be comparing the Tantella with Papa Daniel. Come on. This is a guy that plays for a top German club. He plays one of the best leagues in the world, top 5 clubs in Europe. If you take Premiership, La Liga, Serie A, it's Bundesliga. And he's not playing for a low club there, he's playing for one of the best clubs in Bundesliga. And so that it's not a passerby, it's a full member of the team. So now you're not comparing. I saw people. The last match, Lukman played for Nigeria. He didn't play well because he was played out of position. He played. He was playing 10. So we didn't see the best of Lukman. Stella has not played that position. Stella is that place from he plays for the wing or as a first line. So why people not blaming him on that? So Stella should not say, and I said in the comment section, no sensible coach will bench Stella. But for our boy, his teammates in Leverkusen, talk about Boniface. I've been saying it. Boniface should please maybe slow down or reduce the way he goes on the internet. Imagine after a match that people they say bye to Spike. What took that? He needs to have people around him. You know, maybe he thought people will come out and beg him. If it was only said Bassey, Lukman, and it was Osimhen, Bassey, Lukman, people would troop their social media and start begging them. But at this point, said Nigerians are not happy with you. So I want the man to please, young man, please, reduce the way he goes. Maybe he should go to his shell and give us the best. He has talent.
Henry. Sorry, your thoughts, please.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, hold on. See, I'm not going to reply to Rashid Azimiki because you keep on. I'll reply to you because Sibugo don't help you with super chat. I will say something. The goalkeeper of Croatia plays for Dynamo Zagreb. Dynamo Zagreb is not. It's a big club. So please, you cannot compare the Croatian league with Nigerian league. I know I'm talking about. I think the boy has moved to Turkey now. So please, somebody continue.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ade, for the wonderful speech, and thank you, Smith Life, for bringing me on. In life, discipline is something that can help human being, and one of the key factors in discipline is listening. When you listen to people, when you understand to people what people are saying, it will help you to ask questions. It will help you to seek advice. Now, concerning about Boniface, right? Ask yourself this question. Alonso went to Madrid. Why can't he say, can I bring Boniface? Why is he going for Victor Osimhen? And Smith is better. Osimhen is better, and he has been with Boniface for how many years?
Yeah, and he thinks Osimhen is better.
Listen to this. Osimhen is better, but you have coached Boniface.
Yeah.
The devil I know.
It's not good at Osimhen.
See, but the devil I know is better than the angel that I don't know. He knew Boniface very well. He doesn't know Osimhen. Then, now, instead of him to go for Boniface, he's going for Osimhen. And remember, before the game, before the ending of the season, he was benching Boniface. Let him be disciplined. For me, I will not even bring him to the national team. One thing, he's not disciplined. You finish game, and you come to immediately, you do even waste 1 minute, you are with your phone. You just type at the hang boot. And now you are telling us, Smith, to bring him.
They hack his account, they hack it.
Smith, can you stop this? I beg you, the name of the
No, I'm just trying to play.
I beg you, stop this now. Because it seems that they have bribed you. They have given you something. If you're a Nigerian politician right now, we say that they have given you something for you to say something.
With due respect to how many dollars Boniface is pricing around, I know I might not have up to Boniface, but I know better making give me.
No. See, let's for me look at this. My principle of life goes on Gospel of John chapter 8 from verse 1 to 11. And that gospel, whatever Ekong did, I will give him benefit of that. Whatever this guy whatever anything that Ndidi do, I will give him benefit of that, because they came up, they own up, they know that they have messed up, they come up and own responsibility. When Jesus saw that woman committing adultery, he forgiveness. She requested forgiveness, and she was what, forgiven and being protected. And this one, you finish game, and you are telling us it's an insult. Don't do that. It's an insult. The problem is that the national team is not even disciplined. Now, and my question here again is this: now, if this window transfer now, and he moved to Saudi, and you want us to bring him to national team, he moved to Saudi. Boniface moved to Saudi, and you want us to bring him to national team.
So, yes. So, guys, before I will let you go, I just want to listen to some few things before.
I'm not even going to continue. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, let me just try to listen to some few things quickly. 1 sec. So, I just want to play it so that we can just talk about it quickly.
Taught us that do not take anything from footballers. Footballers are like prostitutes. This is me saying that. I played football before. When they help you today, they will use and cost you tomorrow. We saw when Assisa Toshuala was taking on to their note about, now then they help them, now then they give an invite. You know, that's kind of me at a quick reverse until they quick pay me. That's why I like me in my space. When I look at these footballers, and there are some very good ones. The Odio Gallos of this world, the Kenneth Tomeros of this one, who were raised well by good parents and who behave well. With John Ogu, even Brandy Day, you can't take those ones away. But the general behavior, that's what it is. I don't think that Osimhen will call these guys to say these things. But some of the people that are talking, it's like they don't even know what they're saying, or they don't even realize that some of the things that they're saying are destroying the player. Like Miguel Obi, for instance, that picked up a fight with Nicholas Jackson for no reason, just because he wanted to sell Osimhen, ended up doing more damage to Osimhen because Chelsea priced him like water, and they stood by their Jackson. Now, Odumodu Black has come again. Odumodu Black should have studied the tide. Nike sponsors Nigeria, give Nigeria the cheapest money that any brand is giving to any national team in the world. What make you think that same Nike would want to pick interest in a player that plays for Nigeria? That's one. Adidas was our sponsor when we won the Nations Cup in 2013, qualified for the World Cup in 2014. They abandoned us. They left us. We're on the verge of going to buy kits to wear for $425,000. When you put all that together, you will notice that these companies don't have interest here. Nigerian products is using Osimhen as their face. Before the money will call Barcelona out, call Nike, Adidas, Puma, and the rest out. Let's first talk about home front here. How many Nigerian products have done business with him? Sure, we saw the one, Taiwan wanted that Simon play. The company did business with him. It was Dettol. Good money, one Dettol. How many have done business with Osimhen? How damaged can Osimhen's brand be that none of these people want to? We've not seen Taiwan when he go to meet UPA chairman Elubelu. We've seen Taiwan. We've seen what's it called, Osimhen do that. There was a picture that was flying over the internet, and I said, "Oh, there is this one. I can't blame Osimhen, but if I have my way, I would have avoided it." Osimhen with Erdogan, the president of Turkey, a man who's regarded as funding terrorism. No facts to it. It's American propaganda. I'm not calling him that he's funding. But it was that kind of picture that ended Mesut Ozil's career. So couldn't there be a way to avoid it? I know it's very hard, but couldn't there be a way to avoid it? That image will linger. Have put out that image, that image will linger for a very long time. If it was bad enough to end the career of a World Cup winner, one of the best midfielder in the world, could that not also, and then coming close to transfer window, could that not also affect this guy? Because every time you search him, you will see that image, and you associate him with a club who.
So, guys, so that is that. So, let me just answer Tizogo. I will set up that membership thing. It's just been escaping me so that we can have our inner caucus there. So,
yes,
thank you.
I was going to ask you about that membership. I was going to ask you.
Yeah, so thank you. for that. We're going to actually want to put that one up to. Thank you to the very big fan of the show. So I want to start with Ombueri. So Ombueri, that is Alegwete. He says so many things there, and I know that I want you to talk, but let's just start with. I'm coming. Just hold on. Let me just start with the first part of the question. He said that Super Eagle player or footballers. I just we do this thing. They're like in your show reform. So see, like something like means that if they help you today, they use it for you tomorrow. And I'm going to give an example that on Wenry. When Boniface had issue with that girl sent her a DM long time ago asking for Jesse. Boniface went to go and dig that message and post it out. I want to ask you a question. Do you think that is does it make sense at all? If I come you I'm just saying it. That is the first thing. Go to Osimhen matter. Does are footballers like this? Let me just start with that, Ombueri.
Okay, I know where you're going to, but I have to talk about
Let's
this.
talk about that one for going to Osimhen matter.
Yeah, yes. Now, let's talk about it. I believe in life is all about percentage. Percentage in the sense that if you have been doing good 80% and 5% you do bad, I will defend you. That is me. I will defend you no matter what, because you have been doing good and you do a mistake. But if you have been doing bad, and nobody is correcting you, and this, I'm gonna talk about you. I want you to change. I want you to recognize your fault. For him to do it, that's his lifestyle. Coming online doing it. I don't have. That is him, and the lady. That's their own personal problem. It does not concern
that, what Boniface did to put that message chat out and post it. Do you think it makes sense?
For me, it makes sense. Number one, yes, I'm coming. It makes sense. I'm not looking at Boniface as a footballer. Why did I say it makes sense? She called her out. Everybody have temperament. She was the one that called her out. There must be a reason why she called her out. Therefore, Boniface said, okay, since you called me out, okay, look at the reason why I'm thinking. You have come and begged me and I refused. The whole world look at it. I know where you're going, Smith. I know where you're going, because you're going to ask me a question about Osimhen. I'm coming. What Boniface did, for me, is right. And it's going to make everybody say, oh, is that what happened? I don't care. You came for my DM and begging me.
I just want to reply on that. But let me ask you a second question about Osimhen. About Victor Osimhen. He said something there that, I want to ask you a question. It's going to be two-way question, Ombueri. The first one is, it makes me think that Victor Osimhen normally use and dump people. He mentioned Omar Katuba. That Omar Katuba used to be. We are not privy to what happened between him and Omar Katuba. But he said that Omar Katuba used to be the spokesperson, but now it's not there. He mentioned Shira. I don't talk about that, when it comes to it. He mentioned Shira, he mentioned a lot of people back in Lagos that Osimhen is not there with them again.
Okay.
But my understanding about that is different. Sometimes, if you grow too much, your success might send some people away. Success might send some people away that they might not be comfortable with you again. That is number one thing. And I want to ask you one question. And where the second one is this: why is it that a lot of people hate Victor Osimhen despite his commitment for Nigeria?
Okay.
Yeah, answer.
First, before I associate with you, right? I have to know your temperament. I have to know your strength. I have to know your weakness. Right? Before I deal with you, I start calling you, I have to know the kind of person you are. Now, when you look at Victor Osimhen, know the kind of person he is. He does not care about you. caring about you in the sense that some of the Nigerians, the people, some of them are scammers. They want to use him. They want to put him in trouble. And when he see he was going to move away, you are distracting me. Go. Maybe he trusted them. They lose. He now saw that they are gonna betray him. He moved them away. Now it's the same Omar Toga even was the one coming, telling that I respect you, Victor, for not picking up Saudi Arabia because of money. Yes, he knew that he fucked up. He messed up.
Use F instead.
Victor Osimhen is not Boniface. Assuming that Victor Osimhen is Boniface, Victor Osimhen would have bring a child of what Omar have done to him. You see my point? I know where you're coming from. What Omar have done, but he himself is the kind of person he doesn't want you anymore. He just push you around. I don't want you again. Just go. You'll be the one to be good. Maybe a little bit or what. Victor may bring out what a little bit have been coming for him to help him, and Victor said no, and he now begins to talk nonsense. That's my own point. Victor is this kind of person that if you are with me, be with me. Don't be with me and go behind to back me. And if I notice that is the problem between him and the what, Fini the judge.
Yeah, and don't worry, just to say something. He said that Victor went to go and arrest his family members. See, for him to dive into that type of matter, I think
I will arrest my family members. I will arrest them. I'm seriously. If you come to it's a family something. Now you're getting attention to Victor. You go to that phrase live and begins to mention Victor family members. They are the one that come for Victor. Not Victor going for them. Everybody doing things are coming. They are against Victor.
You don't look at what.
And okay, speak at Victor's sister coming on live saying Victor doesn't take care of. What? Are you crazy? Are you serious? You and your husband saying did. I say, did Victor talk about anything? And they are the one going at the podcast and Victor was. They don't know him. He said, new level attract dangerous thing. Whenever you elevate him, people will come. There will be this temptation, yes. And I'm happy that it's very strong. And that's why I support him. But all of them want to do something with him.
Buddy, I will still come back to you. And I want to say that, since everybody has been doing the podcast, I don't think he has been getting views. So I think maybe he wants to be controversial slightly. That's why he's going this direction. But in my own opinion, I think that if I saw the podcast between Elebete and Victor Osimhen, he was calling Bro Setafe. He was so respectful to him. They're very close. So if you can now come out like this and throw him under the bus like this, that's why sometimes I like more.
See, 1 minute. Before that, don't be surprised he has blocked. He has even blocked him.
Yes.
He has even blocked him. And he came out to talk. Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Don't be surprised.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. What about me? When it comes to family matters, I don't get myself involved. And I will never be a party or to support anybody getting each of our family members arrested. If not, okay, you can call off with them. Because there's an adage in my page that says, if you take a family member to court, when you come back, you can never be friends no more.
So I want to ask you a question. If your family member dupe you and take all your life savings, how will you do?
I've even arrested one myself.
No. See, like I said, I'm not privy to what happened between him and his sister.
No, I want to ask that question. I want to ask that question. That question I ask you.
Smith, I won't get police involved. Smith, it has happened before that I cut the person off. A cousin, I won't get people involved. See, I'm not that myopic. I think of things future. So let me just give a little scenario. My neighbor was in school. He brought somebody home for introduction. That person he brought home was his unknown cousin. The guy's father and her mother, they're brother and sister because they fought for many years. The children don't know each other. So I try to avoid some things for reasons. That's why I said I'll do this. I don't have anything against it. I'm just saying I don't get myself involved in family issues. But on where I fought elevated again is this. What is it about Osimhen? I mean, Ozil? It was not because he took picture with Erdogan. It was because he got involved in the Chinese politics with you guys Muslims.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There are some things you don't get involved with. Mm-hmm. When the president of a nation, is hosting a club, there is no way Osimhen will snub or refuse to shake Erdogan. See, Erdogan is one of the strongest presidents in the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
Take anywhere. It's one of the strongest presidents in the whole world. So you cannot expect Osimhen to ignore him. That is told. Osimhen shaking Erdogan is not politically motivated. It has nothing to do with politics. So that can never affect Osimhen's sign-on. It can never. And like I've been saying, I have not been able to reach Shira. See, people move on. We can move on. Probably because before Shira discovered him or marketed him, Shira made money from him too. But when this guy got to a stage, my brand is big now. I need another agent to be able to represent me. Do you think that if John Mendes comes for Victor today, he will not drop his current agent? He definitely will. So, like I said, I don't know what transfer between me and Shira, but such is life. When you are big, you have to look for a way to be bigger. So you take connection. Mm-hmm. The only place, I'm sorry, I don't know his relationship with those guys. And I've been saying it before, that I'm not just happy with him, running around. He's a young man, running around all these your celebrity, all these actresses, musicians. I'm not just a fan of him anchoring with them. But like I said, that's his personal life. Those are people he feels is comfortable with, that people he feels is comfortable with. So on that, but on the issue of Boniface, I think it was immature. I would say immature. Probably his age played a vital role for Boniface to go and do that to that girl. No. What you are more than, you are more than it. I know how to ignore people. I didn't know how to ignore people. That's one thing I would tell you. I know how to ignore people. But like I said, Rebecca should also be guided in whatever he says. He should get his facts right. Mesut Ozil did not have problem because he shook hands with Erdogan. It was because he got involved in a political situation that's going on in China. And you can never expect Victor, to keep moving with the same people. You never can tell. Maybe he had a contract with Omar, and when the contract ended, he decided not to renew it.
You don't know what happened between the two of them.
You don't know. That is, you don't know. You can't say use and don't. Oh, bro, we can't move on together. That's just it. You don't know. So they're like, you don't have to take side. You don't take side.
Mm.
So that just, I think better to get his facts right. But the only way, what he said, like I said, I don't want to get it. I don't get it for family matters. But I'm not about their families. But I'm just saying, my own belief, my own culture, where I come from, we don't do that. I don't. I don't buy the idea of getting your families arrested as long as it's not a life-threatening issue. What happened between him and his sibling? I don't know how delicate or how life-saving it was. That just that. But they just
Yeah,
sit.
let me just say something. I think they came to Daddy Freeze live, and Victor's elder sister came to defend Victor. To be able to now even answer that, and he explained that. You see, let me tell you something. The moment, see, there was I don't want to say this matter because it concerns one particular player. There was an issue that were to happen, and if I don't know, they were to take a Super Eagles player to Oyomia that.
And now,
What happened again? Kokora latte. Oh no. I said that. See, you know, you don't need all these things.
it's wrong. Sorry, like even the likes of Daddy Freeze are only and Sam too.
Yeah,
It's
see,
when it comes family issues. Stay away from the. You want to use that to gather views. What's your
yeah,
business with Osimhen family? Why bring them to your show? That's
too wrong.
crazy to me.
Yeah,
Imagine from both sides.
too wrong rules
No,
make
no, no,
right.
no, no.
So let me
It's
just
not.
hear from you, Laddie, because somebody said that you are here to talk about Victor, but let's hear from you.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. Good
So,
evening.
first off, I agree with Aridotun that I think he said he was not going to arrest his family on um, such issue.
Yes.
But let's understand that the four of us on this live and the people watching us, everybody has different way of reacting to issues. We
Yes.
all have different way of reacting to anger, and we all have our own anger management and all that. This guy, see, okay, for instance, for the family issue, he didn't even arrest his family. He didn't arrest his sister. His sister threatened to go and defame him live so that he'll be able to pay his her husband. And then that was when she came out to cry and tell Daddy Freeze say, okay, come to my life and let everybody know. This is not matter of Daddy Freeze going to meet them and saying, no, it was his sister out of seven of them. It was his sister that went to meet Daddy Freeze, and then they brought her to his life. And then she said her husband was a part of Victor's sign-up fee from Lille, I believe, to Napoli, and that time it wasn't that he was the proper agent. Victor was
Mm-hmm.
just saying, "Okay, you can't be my sister's husband and you're into football business. Come and chop from this thing," and then the whole thing turned into Bojo Jimmy. Before you know it, um, Victor's sister, Blessing, the one that is most closest to Victor, said Victor used to give all of them. He gives them money, say maybe thrice in a year. She said he will give them 50 million as at then when Nigerian naira is still proper. He will give them 50 million. He said this Victor's same sister that came to report Victor online will use her own to buy car. She and her husband, they will squander the money. Then when the money was done, when they were done squandering the money, then her husband remembered that okay, there's one the $300,000 one place that he wants to collect from Victor. Then he brought they all brought the case to Daddy Freeze life. So all these things, family can frustrate you anyway. All of us here, we are living abroad. There's one way or the other, family will frustrate you
Mm-hmm.
from Nigeria. So all these things, and then Elegbete, I'm disappointed in Elegbete because me, I enjoyed the leg better while I was in secondary school now, and it's too old in this game to be wanting online this thing. I feel like he will get his flower if he's just calm and not in this way. For him to be talking about this guy in this manner, because how do you how do you say some things that are not even real? Okay, if you win FA Cup in England, will you not shake hand with Prince?
Mm-hmm.
It's normal to win a cup or championship or anything and shake hands with the leader of that country. And then they brought the owner of Galatasaray or whoever. Then they had to bring the whole players to meet the president. Then the next thing Legbeta is going to say is that Victor had shaked hands with someone that is this and that. That is the reason why some clubs will do away from him. No, that's not right. You should not. Some people, when you don't have access to a certain player, does not mean you should, and start saying ill things about him.
Exactly.
For instance, now, Ayoti at a point said Victor blocked him. But you still see Ayoti commenting on Galatasaray's page. Oh, well done, this one, that one, showing some sort of that is how to do proper journalism, not hating on someone because he has refused to be your friend or he has blocked you. Me, I don't like all this very dark man is moving with. But at the end of the day, he has his own life to live. I can't choose the kind of friends I want for him. So I'm surprised with the way Elegbete has come out to be saying all these things. All I can say to be is just jealousy. We should be proud to have a player like Victor Osimhen in Nigeria right now. If not Victor Osimhen and say maybe Ademola Lookman, who will be talking about Nigerian football? Nobody will be talking about Nigerian football except we Nigerians. So let's just I mean, let's respect our own and do things the right way. I wanted to ask Henry, Humble Henry something because he posted something on his page about Ademola Lookman when he wanted to cross a ball. I don't know what that video means.
Sorry,
Okay.
Uncle, sorry. Uncle, sorry. Ola, let me just
Yes,
say this. See, like I said, that some families, and I will say this, I think what I would say what actually happened to their family because of the demise of their parents. I'm sure that if their parents were alive today, that happened would not have happened. It would not have gone to that stage, you know. But
yeah,
can see I'm surely should not have gone to that stage. Even for the sister to have gone to have gone ahead, that is the image of your brother. See, Nigerians, our this is too much. We are too over dependent on people. Once someone please speak like this, about your parents, let
Mm-hmm.
this young man enjoy himself. Somebody came and said, Baba, 50 million once. It's okay for you to be successful in life. That
yes.
he gives you money 3 times a year. That's 150 million naira every year. See, I'm just saying
Even
that.
even even their eldest brother came online with Daddy Freeze that day. He said if Victor gives them money like this, he will just go and dump it on his project. He use it to build this, build that. He said,
Mm-hmm.
but this certain sister of his, I think she's the third born.
Mm-hmm.
She and her husband squanders money on cars and expensive things. When the money is finished, they just come back and I just think of toxic people and I feel I can relate.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
just,
no,
sorry,
No,
let me
I
just say,
know, I know.
let me
Sorry,
let me say let me tell this
comment.
right.
I want to
sorry.
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah,
I want to comment from Osaro. I'm going to come to you directly and say, so thank you for your gift. Thank you, Osaro. I really sure appreciate you. Thank you for that. Let me just take your comment quickly. You mentioned that something about Elegwete. I know that you want to call attention to that. Say that Elegwete is just bitter soul who needs view, very jealous soul. I've watched him talk so much shit about Victor. See, the issue is this, I cannot argue with Osaro Patrick about Elegbete. You know that Umberi, you were in life with him before.
I have been in life with him before. Yes.
You were
Let
in
me
life with him.
let me check whether Victor has even blocked himself.
I,
Yeah,
I,
continue.
No.
I
I'm
think
coming.
let me understand.
Let me just see. The issue is this. I don't think that if you have access to somebody, you should be able to come out like this and assassinate that person's character. I just think that it's if somebody's expecting you, bros, you do some few things, and just for me, I just think that it's like going too far. Yeah, my own opinion. I just think that going to family issue, going to relationship with others, I don't. It's too much. It's
Too
too much.
much.
If Victor should come out,
If he's saying that, we can all
Let,
equally say that. Okay, him too. He has fought. What's the CEO
Bila-
of Brilla?
He,
Um,
he was rude
let,
to Larry Zamoje.
yes, now we can
let,
say he fought Larry
yeah,
Zamoji. He fought all the old radio station who too would say something to his
let,
leg, and you see how he feels because
He
no
said
let,
radio
some
let me
station
glasses. He said some
wanted to
glasses
accept
about
let
him.
me
Zamoje.
let me say this, right. Let me
yeah.
say this. Before he come out to say something about Osimhen, either he have done any person that is talking against Osimhen want attention from Osimhen. That's number one. He will be by himself, and they will be talking about him.
Don't worry, you're very fast so that we can wrap it up on this topic. But
Yeah,
there's one question I want to ask of you
yeah.
on
He
that
will
topic.
be by his yeah. He will be by himself, and they will be coming.
Mhm.
Now, I want to ask this question: does he has problem with Osimhen?
I've not been able to contact Shira about that. But
I'm
I
not
want
going
to,
to
But
market him.
has Shina come out to say something against Osimhen?
I
No,
don't think so.
no.
I don't think so.
Shira,
Yeah.
Shira never
Then,
came out to say anything.
then why is he liberated? See, you see where I'm coming. Where is he coming now? Bringing Osimhen,
Yeah.
bringing Shina, trying to
Mhm.
put their heads together. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Had
Eddie,
Omar came out to talk about Osimhen, say Osimhen have done this to me.
Mhm.
mm, mm.
No,
I have not heard about it. I know that they are not in good times. This one go by himself. When Osimhen won the African best, he did not congratulate him on this. Everybody goes, but Lebete is the one bringing two peoples together, jamming their heads together.
Mhm.
Everybody goes by themselves, but he will come, bring this one, having issue with this person, having this. Maybe tomorrow night he will not say that he's having issue with Osimhen is having issue with Amunike. That is why Amunike said that he took. That is his mentality. He knows what he's doing. He's trying to
Yeah.
destroy so many things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I
Osimhen
will say so.
blocked me.
And I will say
Osimhen
so.
blocked me. That was actually I should
Yeah.
not praise him. It's
Yeah.
not because I wasn't supporting him against Milan. He
Yeah.
blocked me. He doesn't take anything away. Why must you come out and be talking about a young man?
And I want to say something too, because me too, I like Wahala more. When he was interviewing, Amaju Pinnick, he said that they have made food for them. The food is ready. So indirectly too, I don't think there is the food is ready. I don't think there is honesty in what he's doing. I think he selects the battle he wants to buy. It's not
Yes.
fair in his the
Not
way
doing
he's
it
doing his
because of
job.
God.
Yes, it's not fair for his job. So let's just ask a question because what he's saying now is this. Sometimes when you have problem, some people will link your past to your problem, and that is life. Anytime there is transfer window, people will think that Victor is not getting offer because of now that's narrative. When Victor, people don't know this thing. Before Victor moved to Galatasaray, Philly George went on radio to go and talk like it's a issue of Osimhen. He chose that time to talk. Though you can never beat a child now, the child will cry the way he wants to cry. Now, because Victor is about to move, it's now a topic for everybody to talk about. Is this, is that, is that. But what should bother us more is that when Victor is playing for Nigeria. He put his life on the line, and that's what benefits us. I've never said I want to go and collect 1 kobo from Victor now. I don't plan. Even if he gives, I don't collect. A player will give me something before that thing safe. If the drag say collect, so that it will not be like pride. That's why I say, okay, make it break. If I would look at it and say, I won't want. If they use my mama, they chop gari, I prefer than to be using cow head to drink gari. I prefer.
Exactly.
So for me, I just think that what should bother us more is that Victor is doing well for Nigeria.
Yeah.
Live his private life, live his own this thing. He's doing well for, that should be the most important thing. So, I wish Victor is very possible. And I want to thank you too, Laddie, because you told me that that's how you are really back, bomber to wonder for Victor. I know that is so much. Say, the boy goes down there, and then you said it, with the so, and I'm actually happy that he actually made that decision. But now I want to ask a question in 30 seconds so I can leave Victor matter and just try and wrap it up. And I want to start from you, Daddy. You sentiment aside now.
Yeah.
Do you think that the PR, the naysayers are really affecting Victor's transfer to the big club? Do you think that all this bad mouth is affecting Victor's transfer?
It's not even affecting it 1 second. Like 1% is not even affecting it because there are already offers. But I think this time he chooses to keep it low key, and those guys reporting is this thing. I have access to him. Yes, maybe he's sharing with them or he's not sharing with them yet. But them too, you can tell they are being careful in what they report about Victor. There are crazy offers for Victor now. In the next few days, you will see the best thing to happen to him. So for him to reject that kind of billions, there's something very good available in Europe waiting for him. So you can't just reject that kind of money for maybe one random club to stay on 7th position. No, it's going to a very, very good club.
Okay. I just want 30 seconds quickly.
These guys, to me, they only exist in Nigeria. They don't exist in the world of ball outside of Nigeria. So all their naysaying has got nothing to do with Victor signing. Even Omar that has been able to interview some top coaches, OJ will be able to interview some top coaches. And they say anything negative about Victor. Who knows Elegbete? Who knows all those people should answer them? Bro, it's not affecting Jare. It's not affecting. I wish the young man a very good a new club. That just it. It doesn't affect anything. If those ones Jare. Everything else in Nigeria. I was talking about here.
I just sorry, Umber, do you think that all these naysayers are affecting Victor's
No, for me, he's a good person. I'm happy that he rejected the offer.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to build something for himself. Money is not everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he is not poor. He's not hungry.
Mm-hmm.
So though that I say he is rejected, is having that poverty mentality. He have his own business. He is building. Money you need to have the mindset to build, and he's building it. And I'm happy that last season no injury, this season coming up no injury. I will not be surprised if I see Victor in these two in these two clubs, Liverpool or Real Madrid, with big money. Liverpool or Real Madrid. Yeah, Chelsea, you don't need to be stingy. Don't be stingy. Man, if you just want to make money, big money, bring money. That is why people are saying reduce your wages to do what? Because he's a black man, you want him to reduce his wages. Hell no. Put it on the standard. Come to me. I am the person you need to watch. I am bringing my best. So I'm happy for him, and I will continue to support him.
Yes. So, thank you guys, for that, for your thoughts. I have to just take So thank you, Ladipo, for stopping by. Ugo, I beg if you have any information about Victor moving, because I know that you are Victor. When you came on, logistic Jeff said that Victor Osimhen man is coming, so they know that you have Victor's person. We just hope that things actually will work out well for me. I like him so much. See, um, what's it called? Back home, people will go and buy fuel for generator to watch Napoli. What if my business with Napoli? But because Victor Osimhen is playing into Napoli, that's the reason why the love is just there. I just hope that since actually will just work out well for him. You see that if you just go up now, people actually will join. But I want to ask you a question, just one before I let you off to go. Daddy, where do you think he should go? Just mention one club.
If the rumor about Liverpool is true, yes. But I don't see Real Madrid buying him. What do they want to use him for? It's not going to be. I don't know.
The guy told that he wants a top striker.
I don't know why is Mbappe playing. I don't know where
Mbappe
Mbappe
is
will
not
play.
playing top striker. He's not playing. Mbappe is not playing that top. He wants to. Mbappe is going from the left,
Where will Vinicius be playing from?
right,
Right.
or behind the striker.
Come on. Those two guys wants to score. Who's going to pass for Osimhen? Osimhen is not.
Do you think Salah will pass for Osimhen? Salah.
There's still chance for him to score in Liverpool than Real Madrid. There's too much ego in Real Madrid. And, he has the character to handle Real Madrid, say level of players. He has the character. Yeah, but I don't think he can handle Real Madrid kind of this thing. There are too much of players that want to score. Even their defenders want to score. They don't want to. They don't want to pass.
What about what about what about his team, Chelsea?
Uh, right now, I mean, I don't want to talk about that Chelsea, man. They are just. I don't see Chelsea buying him. I don't see Chelsea buying him. You can tell they don't want player on that kind of wage for them to let Sancho go. They don't
Mhm.
want to, and he
No,
can never do.
Sancho self did not meet that. To say Sancho ought. I think that they will look for a way to get Sancho.
I don't think they want to get him. He's going.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
But
he's
Sancho,
going.
you think that Sancho did well.
He did well, but they don't want to pay him that money. So you can tell Chelsea is truly serious about that wage structure. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Osimhen going there. So yeah.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mm.
Eric, you want Madrid? Come on, Eric.
I'll leave now, boss.
All right,
For,
sir.
for me, right, I love
Yeah,
Liverpool.
yeah,
Let him come to England. I would be
yeah.
very, very happy for him to come to Liverpool,
I
because
don't.
if you go to Liverpool, it would be nice. But the Real Madrid, uh,
Yeah.
it is. He can also be playing any top of the
Yeah.
clubs, but Real Madrid, I don't want to. Mbappe have this kind.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk. This is life. I would have said
Yeah.
something about it.
Yeah.
Him and Vinicius said, hey,
All right. All right. So I just want to push club quickly in 10 seconds.
Yeah, I want to, well, for me, I want to be very careful because this is a work, we are going to work up here. So there are some clubs who want to be using some players. That I want him to choose wisely. But you go to a club that the striker of that country is not playing in that same country. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say.
Hmm?
Because now all clubs want to play their best the national team players above any other player. And I want for him. I'm not gonna lie to you. If Gala is the only serious club in Europe that wants him, because I'm going to play Champions League. If you play, we see in Champions League, and if he shines brilliantly in Champions League, that money that he wants to collect, a club will bring it for him. They'll say, oh, actually this guy was it. But like I always say, everybody is doing business. They will not, like they say, there is no way you put beat in another person's in another baby person's waist instead of your child's waist. You know, that's how it is. These people, they would not put him above any other person. So
Mhm.
no Madrid, but I believe Liverpool. Salah is not that selfish as that Vinicius Junior and Mbappe. Sometimes Salah still pass. Salah will pass to you, give you ball. You know, if if it's there with Liverpool or Madrid, I will tell him Liverpool. But on my own, I'll just tell him to please not go to a club where they want to play some players got the World Cup. It's World Cup season. If Gala is someone that is serious, bro, I'm sorry, guys. I want for him to stay in Gala and shine brilliantly in the Champions League. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, listen, I know, buddy. Thank you for your journey. I have to be wrapping up now. Thank you too. Thank you for your time today. Thank you, Edison. Thank you. So, guys, so that is that on our debate, our discussion, today. So let me just take my final story before I should wrap it up. So, guys, already have a super chat. You can still join. You can still like the video, guys. If you don't want to like the video, you can also use our what's it called? Just that dollar sign to click on it too. About 151 people actually watching this live, and only 40 people actually like the video. What are you guys doing? Like the video, like the video, like the video, so that it's going to encourage us to do more. So let me just take my final story, then actually wrap it up. So my final story is going to be on, people have been asking me about the point deduction. So there was just like a slight update because me too, I've been trying to do my investigation on the point deduction because normally it doesn't take up to this time for FIFA to actually release statements that they are doing some few things. So I try and did some investigation. And if you are following me on the Instagram, you can be able to see some of these things. So, this is like what's it called? This is so I try to because if they are going to give any communication, it's going to be to South Africa, the team that they are deducting a point from. It's going to be to Lesotho, the team that might probably will be the beneficiary of the 3 points gained. So I try to search that area. So that's the reason why. That's the reason why I just searched my. So last week there was this probe about South Africa. About this yellow card incident in South Africa. So Danny Jordan, their lawyer, and so many others, they invited them to the parliament to come and explain the mistake, how this mistake actually happened. So so they had some. I will have bring the recording, but I was so busy, I didn't have time to take it out. So look at this was like a summary of what really actually happened. So you don't need to, if you are watching the video, maybe probably after we are done, don't just focus on one particular area there. So what the summary of it is that when FIFA, so people are saying that there was this information that Lesotho dropped their protest. That was a lie. FIFA already communicated with they always communicate to South Africa to actually to inform them about they have breached something. So in South Africa already actually responded. And if you look at this information very well, say that in the 1, 2, 3, in the 5th paragraph, I think the problem was that FIFA, CAF, and match commissioner were not informed of the yellow cards. And when you go to a match commissioner's meeting, that was before the start of the match, that is when you are alerted to this. Even Safa was not officially alerted of Mokwena's yellow card, but not officially alerted. That was it, though. But they told them. But because maybe I don't know, they told them. So they told them. So, and match commissioner this thing. So Safa President Jordan Ashu also stepped into the free actually world and promised that Safa will take action after FIFA actually decides the matter. To tell you that FIFA is already on the matter, and that matter was decided actually very soon. So that takes to rest like the issue of like Lesotho withdrew is a lie. FIFA is actually investigating the matter thoroughly. It's a very complex situation. Their defense was that okay, when you know that Mokwena is suspended, why didn't you tell us in the match commissioners meeting? Why did CAF and FIFA inform us about this issue? That was what they sent to FIFA. And before the game, why didn't you send a letter to us officially to tell us? That was what happened. That was what they said. But I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, but we know that you can't be ignorant of the law here. The law is the law. So let me just try and like tell you about what happened in Nigerian situation. There is similarity too. So that was Nigerian. FIFA sent notice after the match against Zambia that Shehu is suspended. Is that a group of the staff? When so there was one part here I went to actually do that to say. So on the match day, guys, look at number 5. On match day against Algeria, the match commissioner was aware the team played the match without any protest. So it was aware that Shehu played that game. There was no protest. So even the match commissioner before the game against Algeria did not inform Nigeria that Shehu is suspended. So it's like a similar thing. It's like a similar thing to what happened to Nigeria. So, and Algeria never protested, as they actually were not aware that FIFA actually sent NFF a query to ask why the player actually played. So FIFA too sent South Africa a query that why did the player play. So NFF actually responded with proofs that the notice was sent to an email account of a technical staff that was authorized with proofs. So the South Africa too responded to that. I don't know what they expected with that they were not informed officially and things like that. So it's similar. It's similar, but the law is just the law. Because if South Africa did not, because it's like you are playing with ineligible player. In any, even if you go and write an exam and you cheated, they're going to cancel the exam for you. They're going to deduct your mark. They will do everything. So for the integrity of the game, I know South Africa knew that they will lose those points. But what they are doing now is that they are trying to buy time. They are trying to buy time. They are trying to buy time. That's what they are doing. They are doing their own internal investigation. And let me just say this final point. CAF and FIFA, they operate like different data system also. In CAF, if a player is suspended and the player played, and the player suspended, you will not be able to click on the player's name if it's not CAF data. But in FIFA, you are responsible. You are responsible to take notes of the player suspended. That's just the difference between CAF and FIFA. And now they are making reference to like, okay, CAF, what's it called? There was a CAF official there. See, the CAF official was just there to accompany the FIFA man there. This World Cup qualifier is a FIFA what? Qualifying is a tournament, it's a FIFA tournament. It's not CAF. So CAF doesn't have anything on it. And I'm hearing that CAF too also did their like internal investigation, and they recommended to FIFA that 3 points should be withdrawn from what? From South Africa. So the team was meant to come out June 1. I don't know why the reason why they're delaying it, but you know, it's just something that will still actually what happened. That is that about what is happening. It's a big query. I will try and like see if I can make those videos too. A big query going on in South Africa that you know, this might actually what to stop their World Cup qualification. So FIFA already, if you go on FIFA website on what's it called, on FIFA judicial decisions, if you go there, you can Google it. So it's available. Just Google June decisions. FIFA already released all decisions. So when I did my investigation, I just realized that Lesotho, South Africa situation is different because Lesotho did not complain 24 hours after the game. That's the reason why it's going to take longer time. But they already picked up the matter. That is it. Everything is for the integrity of the game. So, guys, if you want to educate, you want to read more, please go on FIFA and Judicial Decisions 2025 June and go and read more about the cases that have been decided, you know, in favor of one country or the other. So just try and read more about it. And if decisions 2 will come out, it's going to be through the portal. And if you want to be notified too, you can register with FIFA. So directly they will notify you when the actual comes out. So that is that on the point deduction. If the point deduction actually what happens, Nigeria and South Africa, there will be 3 points between them. So when Nigeria face Africa in Johannesburg, it's going to be what? Fire for fire. So that is that on the point deduction. So when I look at their defense, South Africa's defense against against the point deduction, just realize that they've lost the battle, they lost the case already. So that is that on the point deduction. And I'm going to actually end the whole thing here. Guys, next Friday is going to be solid. It's going to be very interesting because I have a lot of things I want to actually discuss then. And I want to also appreciate those that have actually stayed for these 2 hours, for 2 hours, 25 minutes. You know, it's not easy for you to spend your 2 hours, 25 minutes with us without, it's because of love. That's why you are here. So thank you for your love. So guys, share this video. I want us to let us reach 10,000 subscribers, before the World Cup qualifier. I'll be before August. Let's reach 10,000, around 6,000 plus now. Let's reach 10,000 guys. So I want to appreciate you guys that sent me super chat, and those that like the video too. I want to appreciate you. I also you opened the floodgate of of super chats. Thank you for your love. Connect to God every week. Thank you for your love. Remy Ali too. I also appreciate you. Thank you for your love. Right, Imangbe. Thank you for your super chat. Connect to God. Thank you for your super chat. Tisigogo, my regular man. Thank you for your love. I really appreciate you. So, and I promise that I'm going to also create like memberships so that you guys can actually subscribe. And we discuss some, there's some things that we can't put, directly online, but we're going to actually discuss that one in the membership. What's it called? The membership. So, Osaro Patrick, thank you for your love. Always actually there with your support. I appreciate you. Okay, thank you. And those that have stayed there for like 2 hours and 5 minutes too, I also appreciate you guys. So until next time, have a lovely weekend. Thank you guys.